Are you in LA or?
No, we've been on tour for the past month and a half.
Yeah.
And yesterday we just played Albany, New York, and we're on our way to Virginia.
Oh, that's quite the drive.
Yeah, we've been driving since last night.
Wow. Okay. Just a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
With your background and whatnot, do you think, I'm from Canada. Do you think there's enough Latino metal bands out there?
Do I think there's enough of them?
Yeah, like that, like us Canadians should know about.
I wish there'd be more, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
I mean, more that come to the States and play. There's not that.
Okay.
Not that many that I know of,
Right.
Yeah.
Now, in Puerto Rico, what's the metal scene like? Is it a pretty healthy scene?
Yeah, there's always been a rock scene down there, but it's always like an underground thing. It has never become mainstream or like a big industry,
Okay.
It's mainly the underground.
Okay. And what about, do a lot of European, North American bands play in Puerto Rico, like a lot of more higher profile bands?
Yeah, we have a lot of shows down there. All year long, it goes to the season. Sometimes you get a lot of shows, sometimes a long time passes and you don't get anything. But usually you get like 2 or 3 good big bands, that go down there and do the shows. And when that happens, they usually sell it out.
Okay. Now, being on the Ozfest, this year,
yeah.
Were you guys doing a lot of the early sets, or was it kind of random?
What's that?
When you guys were playing on the side stage of Ozfest.
Yeah, we were on the second stage.
Right. Were you guys on a fixed time schedule, or did you randomly play?
The bands on the second stage, they are on a rotating slot, except the headliners.
Okay.
Headliners always play at the same time. This year, the headliners were 3 bands. It was Devil Driver, Behemoth, and Hatebreed.
Okay.
They always had a fixed time slot, but the rest of the bands, it was rotating. So, one day you would open, the next day you'd be second, the next day you'd be third.
Okay.
And once you get to the spot right before the headliner, then the next day they bump you back to the beginning again.
Okay. All right. What time did you guys start early as?
What's that?
What time did you guys start at? Like, what was the earliest time set you'd start at?
The earliest is the whole show starts at noon.
Oh, at noon. I heard that some bands were playing at 9 a.m. last year, but...
No, before I played Ozfest in 1999 with my old band Puya, and back then it was even earlier.
Really, eh?
And the second stage would start around 9. But back then was different, because back then the second stage would start between 9 and 10.
Yep.
Then the main stage would start at noon, and then you had one band on the second stage, then one band on the main stage. One band on the second. People would have to walk back and now they don't do it like that anymore.
Right.
Now they start the second stage at noon,
yep.
And they don't have anything going on the main stage until the second stage is completely finished.
Okay. Did you find it better this year than when you previously played?
It's more convenient for the people, because people don't have to be walking back and forth between stages.
Yeah.
People don't get so tired, It's like the walking back and forth with the sun all day long.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, people are jaded,
Yeah, I hear you.
When people save their energy a little bit more, they stay on the second stage, see all the bands, and then they all move to the main stage.
Okay. Now, I was reading...
I think if you have music and activity going on in one stage, it's most likely that all the people that are there at that point will be there to see it.
Right.
You don't have people that will stay on the main stage. I don't feel like walking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Next question is, when you guys were in California during the Ozfest, I think it was the LA Times?
Yeah, the LA Times.
They highlighted you as one of the bands to know of?
Yeah, they did a really good review of the show, and they described our performance as one of the big surprises.
Really, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That obviously must have lifted you guys pretty good then, eh?
Yeah, it's a hometown, and we had that. A lot of the shows were really good. but LA was a special one because where we live and where the band is from, so we had a very good reception, and then the LA Time was there to see that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Let me just get back to, with you guys putting out obviously this new album, are you, I mean, I don't want to ask really generic questions, but with this kind of release, are you guys getting a really good buzz on this new album in terms of like hitting up new new type of fan base that you've never seen before?
Well, you gotta remember this album is our debut album, the only album we have.
Okay.
And of course, you know, like once we release it, it's our first album. It's the first album that's available on the stores and that people can actually go out and buy.
Yeah.
Get acquainted with the band and get acquainted with the sound of the band. So definitely has made all the difference in the world.
Okay. And how are you finding it, you know, in this day and age versus, you know, previous other bands? Are you finding it's obviously more important to tour out there to get, you know, your album actually bought, not downloaded? Does that make sense to you?
Can you rephrase the question? I'm not
sure. What I'm asking is touring becoming an important factor for you?
Oh yeah, it's super important.
Okay.
This kind of music, this kind of extreme metal stuff, don't get much radio play, you know, or press coverage.
Yeah. Very
limited. So, you know, it's kind of like you have to do it the old school way. You get out there and win the fans one by one.
Okay. Okay. And obviously you're dependent on guys like us, the press, to sort of like spread the word for you guys.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you also take advantage of things like MySpace and Facebook? I mean,
yeah, definitely. MySpace has been an incredible tool for us. You know, ever since we got announced to be on Ozfest, we went from having 200 and 400 hits a day. We went to having from 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. The day we got announced that we were going to be on Ozfest, we got 6,000 hits. So
wow.
MySpace is a huge promotional tool for the band.
Okay, okay, and obviously being with Bueller obviously helps too.
Of course, you know, they're backing us up the whole way, and they believe in the band, so.
Right.
And these days, you know.
And for you guys, you know, obviously touring out there, how many days of the year are you devoting to being on the road?
Well, this year we've been on the road pretty much since April, March. That's when we started hitting the road.
Okay.
And we're going to finish December 15th.
Okay, and then that's it for the whole...
That'll be it for this year.
Okay.
We got some plans for next year, but nothing in paper yet. So we're still talking about it.
Okay, okay. Well, that's it pretty well for me, man.
Okay, well, perfect. Thank you so much. Where are you from Canada?
Yeah, I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Perfect, perfect. So thank you so much for your time and for your interest.
No problem, man.
Okay?
Thanks, man.
Take care.
Talk to you later. Bye.